Okay, I have to admit this does verge on the ridiculous. If you've been watching the channel, you see that we've been making generation equipment, actually lots of things, out of discarded exercise equipment. And I came across this morning. This is a Reebok ZR8 elliptical cross trainer. So we've been using exercise bikes. This cross trainer, it's got a couple of handles you put in there, like ski handles. Your feet go on these pedals and you do your hands and your feet at the same time against this resistance wheel. So that's how it works. And it's got a bit of electronics, probably got a bit of magnet in there for resistance. But we came across this and I'm not quite sure what's inside, and I plan on taking it apart and seeing what we can do with it. Because of course we've done tons of things with exercise bikes. I mean, we've made a pretty successful wind generator, we've made a very nice hand crank generator, we've made a test bed for coil and magnet arrangements so that we can actually test what they in fact will do in their various arrangements. There's been a very cool thing. Now this thing, I looked up the price, it's about 600 quid. And I found it by a skip with a free to good home note sellotaped on it, and of course it came here, it's new good home, and basically what we're going to do is take it to pieces and sew it up. Now obviously the first thing to do is to get the thing to pieces and see what guts are in there. So let's unbolt it. I mean, all we have to do is take out a few of the bolts, and I'm not quite sure what they are, but we'll find out. So here it is stripped down, and as you can see, actually, it's pretty much like all of these things are. We'll have a look at the other side in a second, but that's the driving section, the big pulley, going to the idler, little pulley, running a flywheel. There's the magnetic resistance shoe. This is the little bit of electronics and motor that controls the distance of that to give you different resistances. But let's have a look at the other side. And here's the other side, and you can see this X here is where the foot pedals went to drive that around, and that was on both sides with these set at 180 degrees apart, covered by this pretty little bit of plastic, which I've clearly removed. And obviously you work the handles and work the feet to turn this flywheel. Now, we've had such success with this actually that you're tempted, aren't you, to think about something like a wind generator. Now obviously if the wind is blowing in that direction, we're going to hit this big mass, which we don't want to do, so it would be better if it came from that direction. And of course what that immediately makes you think is a vertical axis wind turbine or a horizontal axis wind turbine. This is a beautiful bit of welding, and it's got a nice fixing here, which is a cutler's pin. So if we basically put a drum on this for a vertical axis wind turbine, then we should certainly get an interesting result, if not a good result. So that's what I was thinking of doing. Okay, pretty much that's it ready. I mean, what a piece of cake, eh? It's just about sawing a few bits off, really. And as you can see, we've got this cross nicely ready. So that's where we're going to put our horizontal axis wind turbine going out that way. This obviously is a really nice cast iron flywheel. So there's kind of like loads of things in this that you can be using. Now, I keep finding these, I have no idea why. But if you can't find one, then I would suspect if you looked at Gumtree or Craigslist, you're probably talking a few dollars to be able to get one of these. It's certainly not the $600 it originally cost. Anyway, awesome bits of kit, particularly for bits and to do adaptation. So we're going to continue with this adaptation, but I thought I would share this with you so far. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.